here, fertility fam.
Let's get these babies, ladies.
What's up, fertility fam? How are you? It's actually me from the future because I'm editing the video for tomorrow and I realized there's a chunk missing. So when it starts, you're going to see me getting my infusion and I look all nice and relaxed, but that is not how it went down. So I had my first beta that Monday, and then, you have to do in 48 hours the second one. So I had the first beta on Monday. I went for acupuncture on Tuesday, like 2:30, 3:30, I think. And I had not gotten, is that right? Wait a minute. I'm mixing it up. No, I went to acupuncture on Thursday. Oh my God, I am mixing it up. I went to acupuncture on Wednesday. I went the day that I had my second beta. So I had the second blood draw in the morning. So they were doing TSH, they were doing obviously HCG, and then progesterone, P4. And I did not have the results back by the time I went to acupuncture. And I think acupuncture was like 3:30. I think I got that part right. It's midnight right now and I'm trying to finish this video. So yeah, I was waiting on the beta because the first one was so high. It was over 1,000, right? Like when I was pregnant with Sugar Bear, it was like 640 and even that felt high. So on the one hand, I was relieved because, well, it was unlikely to be an ectopic with it being that high, right? And so I just wanted to make sure, but it's supposed to technically, well, not double. I think it's technically like 40%, but everybody says double because I think that's just easier math. So I was like, is it going to be able to do that when it started so high? So I was not like, I was happy that I had a strong positive, but I knew I wasn't in the clear. And so the immunologist team wanted me to come in for another intralipid, but they wanted the second beta first, right? And they wanted me to go in the next day, which would have been a Thursday. And so by the time I got to acupuncture, I still didn't have it. It wasn't in the portal. And I knew by the time I got out that the nurse, Katrina, would be gone because she leaves at 4:00. And so I was freaking out. I'm on the phone calling the clinic. I think Dr. Clara was worried about me. She was like, it's okay. Take your time. Don't rush. Because she could hear what I was saying. And I'm sure she could hear the anxiety in my voice because the woman on the phone kept saying, oh, they'll call you by the end of the day. And I was like, no, I need to know because I have a procedure tomorrow. And if, obviously I didn't want to be doom and gloom, but if it went down, I did not need to go pay $900 for an intralipid the next day. And so the nurse was like, no, they will coordinate all of your work. And I'm like, no, because it's a separate doctor, right? So Dr. McConnell is at Columbia. Dr. Schur is at his own facility. So Katrina, I don't even know if Katrina knows that I'm at Dr. Schur's office. Dr. McConnell definitely knows, but there's no way she was going to call them. And I knew she was leaving soon. So I'm panicking. I don't get the results until after I get out of acupuncture. And then she left me a voicemail and then my labs were present. So there was a whole bunch of like, before. And then I still had to call the pharmacist, Phil, over at Irving Pharmacy in Brooklyn so that he could do the compound and send it to the office, which I love that about them. Like all of that was coordinated. When I was with Braverman and trying to do the infusion, they didn't coordinate any of it. I ended up not doing the infusions. I did Plaquenil because it just seemed too time consuming. But like Dr. Schur makes his office available. He has the nurse come there. He has the pharmacist deliver the compound. And so all I have to do is show up with some money, of course, but you know how that is. So I'm glad that the rest of the video is going to be very zen and happy, but just for anybody going through this process, and especially if you've had any losses, if you're new here, I've had 3 losses on this journey. And so, which is also why my videos are a little delayed, but it's never really over until you have your take home baby, right? And so there was that sense of anxiety at the beginning and then everything else went smoothly. And stay tuned to the end because there's a little surprise here. All right, enjoy the video. Hello, I have my retainers in because I've been a bad girl and haven't been wearing them. I'm here Oh, actually, you're not gonna be able to see that because my sleeve is down. I'll show you this way. Oh God. I am getting an intralipid infusion. This is my second one. I had one before my transfer, and now I'm having one after my positive. I forgot to tell you guys that I had my second beta, and I'm at like 3,000 something. Progesterone is good. It dropped down from the first time, but it's over 10, so they're not worried about that. And then my TSH is good, so it almost doesn't seem real. I went to acupuncture yesterday, and I hadn't had my numbers yet, so I was freaking out that maybe they dropped, but it was just they were busy that day. So I just gotta relax and trust the process. Also, Sugar Bear is exerting his independence. No is his new favorite word. And he wants to do everything himself. So I have to build in extra time for him to be able to do that and not rush him. But yeah, so I realized I was going to check in yesterday during acupuncture, but then I got into the whole thing about emailing furiously for my second beta. So yeah, all is good though. I actually need to start editing videos because I realize I haven't even edited the last cycle where I got the negative. So, but I'll get it together. So you'll have already seen them by the time you see this. God is good. God is good. You guys see that? That is a Stila. Beautiful. I'm 5 weeks. Whoa. Ultrasound.
We're going to be focusing over here. So this right here is a gestational sac.
Okay.
Then you have this circle right in here, which is the yolk sac. So that provides the nutrition.
Okay.
And then you see this little dot right here? That's your baby.
Yay! Oh my God!
And then if you see right in here.
I see the flicker.
Yep,
yes,
that's the heartbeat.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yay! And there's only one.
I mean, it would be too early if there were identicals to kind of tell.
Oh.
But it looks like it's probably just the one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The numbers were high, so I was like nervous. She came in for emotional support.
In case there was two living in there.
Let's see. So first we're going to measure gestational sac.
Okay.
That's going to be around 19 millimeters. Then we're going to measure yolk sac. 3.2.
Is that within range for the gestational age? Okay.
Well, the yolk sac doesn't really tell gestational age.
Okay.
We're going to measure the actual embryo.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's measuring pretty close, so 0.21 centimeters, and that's 5 weeks and 5 days. So you want to be within the week, so technically it's only like two days off. And I'll print out some pictures if you want.
Perfect. I do want to.
They call this view the diamond ring. Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, it does look
Right there, you see it?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's official.
Do you want to try to hear the heartbeat?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. It is super small, so it might pick up, but it might not pick up. Okay, so just prepare you either way.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Wow.
That's gonna be 104 beats per minute.
Okay.
Great. It's gonna be ranging in the hundreds, and then it'll get to the high hundreds as well. So now we're just gonna take a look at everything else.
Okay. The non-exciting part.
Yeah.
How much of this do you want me to video?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Hi there, fertility fam.